Hi everyone, Isabel here from AgriWeb. Today I'm going to show you how to set up and use a multi-template live session when recording data crush side. You would use a multi-template live session when you have different animals coming through the race that require different default data. First, I just want to head to my livestock tab on the mobile and then my record templates. Here I want to create a new template, choose my species, and I want to choose the multi-template option. So this will allow me to set up different templates for different animals. So I'm going to set up the multi-template name, so this is my muster template. I'm going to add my first template, which is for PTIC cows. Then I'm going to start adding the steps with the default data that needs to be recorded to just these animals. So I want to set up a preg scan with the default data being that they're pregnant and a fetal age in a basic age range. Then I want to add my next step, which is an observation, and I can choose their lactation status. My third step is then going to be adding a condition score. Next, I'm going to choose a treatment. So this treatment I just want to apply to the animals that are pregnant, so that's why I'm using a multi-template. I need to select my container as per usual, and then my treatment's set up to just be applied to these animals. The last step in my template is a draft, so I want to move them to one of my draft pens, and they will default all go to the draft direction 1, which is where I want all my pregnant cows to go to. Once I save that, I can then add the next template for the different animals that will be coming through. So now I have my dry cows template, and here I want to add the record steps. Again, a preg scan, but this time the default's going to be not pregnant. I then want to add in the same lactation status observation, and then keep adding every step that I need that will be applied to these animals. So I'm going to do a condition score and then move them, and I want to move them now to a different draft direction because they're dry. Once I save that, I can go through and keep adding in as many templates as I want for the different animals that will be coming in. So here I'm just going to add different templates for 2 different types of bulls that I'll have coming through. And in the end, I'll end up with 4 separate templates that I'm able to choose from as each different type of animal comes through the race. So all the default data can be different for each template, which makes it really easy to process different types of animals in the one session. Then I can add in shared records. So these are the records that will be applied to every animal. So for this, I'm going to share a record of weighing them because I want all the animals weighed, and then another step of doing a treatment that every animal is going to get. So this treatment here, I'm going to apply a pour-on drench to every single animal that comes through in this session. So as per usual, I just need to set up the dosage and select my containers. Now that my template's all set up, I can save it. I have all my different templates for the different types of animals and my shared records. Now I can use this in a live session. So I just want to go back to start a live session. I want to choose my multi-template, which you can see here has the little icon next to it. I need to set up some details, so I need to go through and select a container for my 7-in-1. I can save that once I'm happy with it. And then what I can do is go through and connect my hardware if you're using it, and turn on my queue and start the session. So here I'm going to start selecting animals because I don't have hardware. At this point you would start scanning your animals. So I can select my animal, and now I can choose which template that I need to apply to this animal. So she's pregnant, so I'm going to put her in the PTIC cows. So it defaults to pregnant. I can choose her fetal age, her lactation status, her condition score. The treatment for the pregnant cows and the location is set. And then just because I don't have hardware, I can go through and add a weight, and then that shared treatment is applied. I can then go through and scan my next animal, which will have a different template that I need to apply. So for him, I'm putting him in the cull bull template, which allows me to draft him out to a separate area, add a note of why I'm culling him, and also change his management group to culls so I can easily identify him. And again, he has the same shared record, so I can put him in the, I can set his weight and I can add in that shared treatment. And then you just continue on scanning or selecting your animals and adding them to the different template steps. So here, this one was a dry cow, so I'm going to fill out all the different information for her with a different default of not pregnant, but she still has those shared records. So just for demonstration purposes, I'm showing you every single template one by one, but obviously if you had 5 pregnant cows come through, you would choose the PTIC cows template every time, but you're able to switch the default data around. I can now finish my session, and then my animals are split out into the different templates as well as the usual summary that you get after a live session. But what this means is with my cull bull template, I can go in and see the animals that have been culled, and I can go in and do a sale record. We hope this makes your live sessions easier.